want sound and fury? Become a subscriber to the Audrain Museum Network. We'll deliver both. For a shape that debuted in the early 1950s and which itself was based on a car from the late 40s, the Cobra is an amazingly beautiful and very 60s shape. How is that possible? It's amazing because this car, even in its wide-hipped 427 form, is just so incredibly voluptuous and so incredibly right. It looks like a sports car. It looks like a fast and sexy sports car, which is what it is. And to think of this being a race car is even a more remarkable thing, because today race cars do not look like this. The Shelby Cobra is an icon for very good reason. The legend of the Texan racer stuffing the Ford V8 into the AC Roadster is, of course, well known and well established, and their success in racing in the USA as well as in FIA racing in Europe is also very well known and established. I'm actually going to have to take my hat off before I lose it. That's better. I'm not worried now. And as good as the 260 and the 289 Cobras were, Cal Shelby knew there was no substitute for brute power when it came to racing, and so the Ford 427 was fitted into the Cobra to make what was perceived to be the ultimate FIA racer. Now, of course, it turned out that while the 427 Cobra did have great power, the European distance races were better suited to the far more aerodynamic Daytona Coupes. But nonetheless, the 427 equipped cars acquitted themselves legendarily on racetracks across the United States. And so it's not surprising that these cars have such a following. And of course, they're also rare. And that has spawned an entire industry building replicas and tributes to the Cobras, mostly 427s, but a few 289 Cobras, narrow hip bodied as well. And I'm driving one of those cars, one of the best, I have to say, an ERA Cobra 427 SC. ERA is a company based in Connecticut that does a superb job of building chassis for very, very well executed Cobras to be built by enthusiasts at home and more often by shops. This car certainly carries, of course, a genuine Ford 427 side-oiler engine. The chassis that ERA designs runs with a Jaguar E-Type rear end and a beautifully constructed body, absolutely true in every detail to the Shelby American original. This car, I do not hesitate to say, has performance far greater than that can be exhibited here on this narrow country road on a winter's day. But neither is it sort of as undrivable and temperamental as I might have expected it to be. These giant side pipes make an incredible noise. This is an engine that also doesn't like to sit around at idle ticking over. It wants to go. and it's quite a tribute to these cars. And while my personal taste runs more towards the 289, I can see why people are thrilled with the power and fury of the 427. The car is also nicely geared for this kind of driving. It's got really short gears for street driving. This is certainly not set up for the distance that you would have had in the racing period. And it's also quite solid. There's no discernible cowl shake. The body feels nicely structured. Rigid would be the wrong word, but it doesn't feel at all floppy or loose. It is a really well engineered and built car. One of the other great advantages, of course, this has is the fact that you don't have to be going very fast in reality to feel as if you're going fast, because of the wind and the incredible sound of this engine and these side pipes. So that alone can provide a great deal of entertainment without risking your license or your life. There's also the thrill of holding this nice narrow wood rim steering wheel that no modern sports car with a big fat leather wheel can ever match. And besides the wind buffeting around my ears, my face is actually pretty well protected. The windshield does a good job. So it is a car that you can spend some time in. I love the way this car sings a scale. It starts way down here and then goes up here as it revs. Very musical. Whether Shelby American or ERA, this car definitely has the venom of a Cobra. And it is a blast.